With the continued shootings on college campuses, Wisconsin's public university and technical college systems say each has emergency plans that include how to respond to a campus shooting. News 8's Brittany Schmidt joins us now with a closer look at some of those practices.
Martha, the toughest part about training for an active shooter situation or a different emergency is you never know when it's going to happen and you have to be prepared for anything. That's why 2 local colleges in our area have multiple different safety measures all at play at one time.
Always on the forefront of my mind.
For Detective Chris Schuster with UW-La Crosse Police, the words active shooter never seem too far away.
Campus shootings is one thing that's always playing in the back of my head.
And that was even before the most recent campus shooting in Oregon, which killed 9 people and injured 9 more.
The college community is a close-knit community, and even as far away as Oregon is, I mean, we can't help but feel the tragic impact of those events.
It would be a terrible thing to have to deal with here on the campus, but we try to be as prepared as we can.
That's why Schuster and Ramnarace are constantly updating emergency plans and going through the what-if scenarios.
Whether we're conducting training for an active shooter situation in maybe Murphy Library, or if it's just an officer on duty and he decides to go through Wimberley, we're always kind of trying to walk through the different buildings here on campus to remind us, you know, if a situation were to happen, how am I going to approach that situation and what is my best way to get those students and faculty to safety.
The procedures we have in place, the team we have in place, are doing their utmost to mitigate and reduce the likelihood of anything serious happening here.
At UW-La Crosse, students and staff have access to blue lights.
If there's an emergency, they can go ahead and press the button on the blue light boxes, and that open line between the person who pressed the button and our dispatcher will stay open until an officer comes and resets it.
At Western Technical College, emergency procedure guides are located throughout the buildings.
Our staff and students have access to really the smartest things you can do in a hurry if there is a crisis.
Schuster and Ramnarace say if there is anything positive to come out of the tragedy in Oregon, it's awareness.
We're all in this together.
And they say awareness could save lives.
When faced with a novel crisis, many people are prone to freeze or to panic. Roughly 15% of the population actually responds in a way that is really helpful to the situation. And the big difference maker there is really that someone has thought out and prepared and planned it.
It only takes that one person to really change the dynamic of your day, and so we try to give people some tools to at least get their brains thinking about what they want to do.
Detective Schuster also says the recent shootings have also sparked more phone calls to the UW-La Crosse Police Department from staff members, making sure they are prepared to handle an active shooter situation. He says sometimes students are more prepared than the educators because many of them have been practicing active shooter scenarios since high school.
All right, thanks a lot, Brittany. And both UW-La Crosse and Western Technical College have alert systems set up that send messages directly to students and staff in case of emergency situations.